Okay, class, today we will be learning about the water cycle. The sun heats up the water from oceans, lakes, and rivers. Water then changes into water vapor by the process of evaporation. Water can also change into water vapor from plants in a process called transpiration. Water is absorbed by root hairs, travels through the plants, and is lost at the leaf's surface by transpiration. Once water has turned into water vapor through evaporation or transpiration, the water vapor in the air forms tiny water droplets that come together to form clouds. The process of the water vapor turning into water droplets and forming clouds is called condensation. When clouds get heavy and cannot hold the water droplets anymore, they fall back to earth as precipitation. There are different types of precipitation, which include rain, sleet, snow, and hail. After precipitation, some of the water that falls onto earth will be available for us in the form of groundwater through the process of infiltration. The remaining runoff water falls back into oceans, lakes, and rivers in a process called collection. Okay, now let's review. This is the blank cycle. Correct. This is the water cycle. The sun heats up water from oceans, lakes, and rivers in a process called, correct again, evaporation. Water can also change into water vapor from plants in a process called transpiration. When water vapor cools, it turns into water droplets, which form clouds in the process of condensation. When the clouds get heavy and cannot hold the water droplets, they fall back onto Earth in a process of precipitation. Some of the water that falls back onto Earth will be available to us as groundwater through the process of infiltration. The remaining runoff water falls back into oceans, lakes, and rivers in a process of collection. Then the process starts over again and continues to repeat itself over and over again. Now let's listen to this water cycle song and try to sing along.
Evaporation comes when the heat from the sun warms up all the groundwater, then it turns to water vapor. Condensation takes over, it goes up to the clouds. Water vapor cools down and it changes to a liquid now. Precipitation happens when the drops get big. It falls like rain, snow, sleet, and hail upon my head. I know it's the water cycle happening again. Evaporation, condensation, precipitation.
Great job! Now can you label the water cycle? Go ahead and use this diagram to draw and label your worksheet on the water cycle.